Hi guys,
Hey,
we're back.
what's going on?
Well, it's Wednesday, and we today want to go live and talk about selling your home.
8 steps.
8 steps to selling your home. It's really not that hard.
Nope.
And first and foremost, number 1,
Get yourself a realtor.
get yourself a realtor.
Got to.
Why do you want to lose on probably one of the biggest investments that you've made? You don't want to pay commission, or do you want to lose about 10 grand on the value of your home? We defend you. We defend the value of your home. We defend your investment. We're going to make sure you get everything that you put into the home.
Mm-hmm.
We're damn sure going to try
Yep.
our best. So don't lose. Get yourself a realtor. And why give yourself the headache? This is our job. It's what we do. We know the steps. We know who to call. We've got it all.
We're still kind of freaked out about this filter we got going on.
A little bit.
We're just kind of I can't even talk. Maybe I can turn it off during live. What about this? Oh wow, we could have showed you guys all kinds of things. You remember this one? Woo! All right. So we're going to go professional here. Like she said, you got to get yourself a realtor. We're definitely realtors ourselves. That's why we're in front of you now, speaking to you.
Trust Realty Inc.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Eric Mush and Rhonda Mush.
That's it.
Amazing. You know what they're doing. They've taught us everything. And we want the best out of your home.
Yes.
We want you to walk away happy from that closing table. Now, we know sometimes people are upside down in their investments, but if we can get you anything, we're going to do it.
Yes.
So that's number 1. Get yourself a realtor.
Definitely.
Okay? Don't lose on a big investment.
Speaking of investment, how important is it for them to know how much their investment is worth at that time?
Right. We're going to do CMAs for you. What is
Okay.
CMA? Comparative market analysis. We're going to look at your home, compared to everything else around you, what it sold for, when it sold for, how recent, how long ago. So those are numbers. So what we'll do through the whole process is run numbers. So the first step you got to do is get yourself a realtor so that we can start running the numbers for you. Number 2, do you owe on the home? If you have your home paid off, you're going to get a big paycheck probably. If you owe on the home,
Like
then,
most people do.
Right, yeah. Most people own the home. So if you own the home, let us know. Get your payoff amount from your lender, because we're gonna run those numbers.
Right.
So once we know how much you owe on the home, how much can we sell your home for, and we can give you an estimate on how much to expect for what the market is saying your home is worth.
Right.
So, big step, because we don't want to get to the closing table and you can be disappointed. We want to tell you up front. We want to be clear. So, your job, give us the payoff amount so we can get you a good estimate.
You're one of many jobs, because we've got a couple.
We got it. So, what's number 2? All right, number 3. Make your home presentable.
Huge.
Clean it.
Huge.
Make it smell really good. Think about when you were looking for homes. You know, smell is a big thing. I love animals. Everybody who knows me knows that I love animals. But Rodney, when you walked to my house the other day, what did my house smell like?
It smelled actually like a lavender or like some kind of candle.
Right.
Yeah. Something like that.
You know, people that have pets and stuff like that, they have a smell. They just do. So do yourself a favor. When people are coming in, they're coming to the home, they're not going to want to smell animal or cigarettes or dirty trash or dishes left in the sink. What you ate for dinner last night, especially if it's seafood.
True.
So keep your house clean and smelling good.
And that whole overall premise and purpose is so that buyer, right, can walk in and make it feel like their home.
Right, absolutely. And that goes to our number 4, declutter your home. So your home could be clean, but it could have a lot of stuff, just a lot of stuff. So go back to when you were looking for homes. And the majority of the time, people can see themselves in a home that isn't cluttered with stuff. So if you declutter your home, I mean, you're planning on moving anyways, right? So go ahead and pre-pack. I mean, it'll be less stress on you later.
It's a great way to put it.
You know, and not only that, but I mean, most of the stuff is decorative. You don't really use it. Books. I have so many books, photo albums, things like that. Go ahead and pre-pack that stuff so you don't have to worry about it later. And then that way the buyers can visualize themselves in the home. It just sells better. It just does.
Absolutely. And once your house is clean, it smells great, and it's decluttered, you might want to prepare for an offer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So that's number 5 is getting to the offer. All of the stuff you do to get to the offer because you want to get an offer on your home. You want to sell your home. So step number 5 is to prepare for that offer. What kind of financing are they putting in with this offer? Is it cash? If it's cash, it's great. If you're selling the home as is, you don't have money for repairs, you're going to want a cash or a conventional offer.
Right.
The offer in the beginning can tell you a lot about the whole process. We want to run the numbers when we get that offer in. And again, that's where coming in with a realtor who's experienced and knows the market is going to tell you if that offer is a good offer or not. All right.
Absolutely. And other than that, you mentioned there's a couple different ways to finance, cash and conventional if you're going as is, but there's also, like you said, VA, FHA,
VA and FHA, yes.
USDA
road loans.
Absolutely.
Well. Yeah, there's all kind of financing out there. So we want to be able to evaluate that for your particular situation because not everybody is the same. Not every seller is going to be in the same boat. So let us help you the best way we can. We need to evaluate that offer so that we can make it to the closing table. That's our goal. We're going to sell your home. Number 6. The offer came in. You love the offer. We came to an agreement. But there's some repairs. Yeah. Repairs.
Expected, right?
It's
You lived in the
expected.
home for a little bit.
Right. But certain buyers that have lending, like FHA or VA, they will require repairs to be made for you to close on the home. So whether it's replacing plumbing, whether it's replacing an AC unit, whether it's replacing your roof. These are things you need to think about. I've had it happen too.
Absolutely.
So these are things you need to think about up front and know that, hey, if my roof is 10 years old, I might have to have a replacement on the roof if there's a couple leaks in it. Can it be patched, or is the bank and the loan officer going to say, we're going to need a new roof on this home for us to finance it? So some things you're going to think about. How willing are you to work with the buyer so that they can get a loan on the home? So if you get to the point to where the repairs are too much and that offer falls through, we're back on the market and we know next time, well, we can only accept cash or conventional, or we have to narrow our financing options down if you can't afford to work with the buyer. You'll get a return on your investment and sell your house for top dollar if you make the repairs.
Absolutely.
Majority of the time. So if you can put that money up, repair the house, get it conditioned where the buyers are comfortable, the lender's comfortable putting a loan on the home, then at the closing table, you're going to get that back.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind as well.
And a lot of the repairs that they do they always get like the full price that they put into the homes? I mean, we're telling them it's best to have them so they can
is,
prepare.
and that's why estimates are good. So a realtor will pull estimates for you and help you. That's why we have a lot of connections in the community with carpenters and electricians and plumbers and all that. We know the rates. We know what it generally costs, things like that. So getting estimates for the repairs and just being prepared for them. And your realtor should sit down with you and talk to you about them and say, hey, I've gone to this, and company, and this is the prices that we're looking at here. And that's where you either move forward or you jaw back, or you kind of just figure out where you are in the transaction. This is why getting a realtor is important, because
you can already kind of see it
you
pile up.
can see
Oh my
that
gosh.
it's becoming
It's a lot to deal with.
We know what we're doing. We know how to get through. We know how to make it to the closing table. We know how to get you paid. And us. So repairs, that's always a big one, but once we get over that, the next step is number 7. Drum roll. The appraisal.
Aha.
You did the repairs. You did everything that the lender required, the buyer's lender required, and the appraisal comes back. Best thing is it's going to come back over the price that you guys agreed upon, or it's going to come right at it.
Right. Best case scenario.
Best case scenario.
However,
appraisers, we're not appraisers. We do our best to appraise the home at what we think it's going to appraise at. So it's not your realtor's fault if it doesn't appraise. we want to be as close as we possibly can.
Absolutely.
So if that appraisal comes back and it's $5,000 less than what you and the buyer agreed upon, you can contest it, and you can try to do and challenge the appraisal. If it's a VA, it's a Tidewater, you're really gonna need a good agent then, because Tidewaters with VA are a bit complicated. So, where does your house stand? Do you really want to sell your home? Is putting it back on the market, which if you go and put it back on the market after a VA or FH appraisal, it's going to stick.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what other buyer comes in that is using FHA or VA, it will still appraise at that amount.
Absolutely.
So then your buyer pool is laid down, or is decreased, because now you're looking at people that can only do cash or conventional if you want full value of what you're asking for your home.
Absolutely.
So you might have to give or take here.
And let's say, for instance, they do give or take, and they accept that they have to go lower on the offer, $5,000. They reach the closing table.
They reach the closing table, because here's the thing: if you put it back on the market, you still got a mortgage on it unless your house is paid off. So you're still going to be paying that monthly mortgage, and those buyers, if they can't get the funding for it, your house is not going to sell.
And you're starting this process all over again.
Yeah, all over again. So just keep that in mind. The appraisal, it's not our fault. We're not being mean to you. The appraisers mean to us. Okay.
At times.
At times. Sometimes they're our best friends, and they're really nice. But appraisal, it can be one of those things at the end. But after the appraisal's done, after all the appraisals are done, number 8, we go to the closing table.
Right. And now there's still some things left to get done at the closing table.
Right.
Right.
Title companies require things. They make sure they're going to have the survey, all that. The buyer's got to have all that. But once you get to the closing table and you've got a closing set date, all you got to do is show up. Show up to the closing table, bring your ID, and your realtor will meet you there. And usually the realtors they've already got everything prepared. The title company is ready to go. Closing, you just sign a stack of papers and you take the keys home. You got a new home. So, and the seller takes the money home. So, at the end of the table, we want you cheesing, because you're getting a good paycheck in return on investment that you put in your home. And it makes me so happy whenever I've sold a home and that seller was upside down on a mortgage and it's off their back.
Oh, yeah.
Even if they don't have a lot of cash in hand from that closing, there's just the weight of that debt is off of them.
Yes.
What if you're going through a divorce or
double mortgage, HELOC,
or till death do us part, unfortunately. Sometimes you just have to sell your home, and the stress of that, everything, that's what we're here for. So
Absolutely.
We want to sell your home, we want to get it as best price as we can get it. We want you walking away from that closing table as happy as you could possibly be.
And that's what we aim for, and that's why we're here. A lot of what she said and a lot of what we went over today is going to help you be prepared to sell your home. So if you have any questions, feel free to talk with us. This has been Getting Real with Real Estate, episode 3.
Episode 3 now,
Staying consistent.
Yeah,
Staying consistent.
Yeah, and please, if you guys have any questions, please send them this way. I know a lot of people are shy. I've been getting some messages here and there saying that you're watching. So I do appreciate everybody who watches us. We do have knowledge to give.
Absolutely.
And we're here to be in the community, to help the community. And our job is to
better serve you.
Better serve you. Yes, your home, your family, everything. So come to us. We're here for advice and to talk, to chat. So
And until then.
Next time.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Where in the world? Finish.
Done.
Nope.